Here's Mr. Donut, surprise family of the game. Surprise, surprise. The Gamad family. And they just won a box of Mr. Donut. Sarap pang surprise.
Barangay Ginebra looking for its 10th point only in this quarter. Alaska's already scored 17. Doesn't get it. So that's 9 points for Ginebra. Only scored in this quarter against 17 for Alaska. Ginebra shooting only 18% from the floor against 50% for Alaska. What a huge difference.
3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Miller misses.
Oh, what an authoritative rebound. Ginebra needs a spark.
And only the second field goal for JC Intal here in the first half.
The lead has been chopped down to 13. It was once 18. Ginebra back to a 2-3 zone.
2.5 remaining in the second quarter. Here's Ugnatan. Shot clock down to 4. Corboran for 3. Tubid is on the move. Tubid has the basketball. Tubid twirls. Up and under. It's good.
A big run here by Barangay Ginebra. All of a sudden, Alaska looking tentative in that last offensive play. They just swung the ball around the perimeter. There was no cutters at all. Took a outside shot, didn't make it. Ginebra getting the ball back and scoring.
Better than this.
What a play!
Back inside the Batangas City Sports Center with our KFC assist delivery of the second quarter. Ada Lungnatan finds Mark Corboran. Enjoy watching the TV with finger licking food at 887-8888 now.
And Nico, that kind of play is what you want from Alaska. Nice passing, nice delivery, looking for the open man. But in that previous offensive set of Alaska, when Ginebra was playing the 2-3 zone defense, absolutely nobody was moving. All the players of Alaska standing around the perimeter, passing the ball to each other. And you're not going to get a good shot that way. Now for Barangay Ginebra, as we said, they need a spark. Mark Aguiwa is still sitting down. He's the spark. Oh, what about making the extra pass here in the second quarter? It's a big plus mark for Alaska. This is the point we were making. When Alaska is passing the ball around, they're looking good. 6 assists for Alaska in this quarter. None for Ginebra.
Power move by Ugnatan. And that ball is up for grabs. It ends up with Ginebra. Tubid is on the move. Tubid fires. No. And look out. So Ginebra will get the ball back with 1:40 remaining.
But
in the first half.
Tubid missing a pull-up jumper that he normally makes.
So Celino Cruz will set the table here. Here's Intal. Intal, where is he going with this play? Intal makes his move, goes up, and almost makes the layup, but he will take 2 free throws. Realizing that he felt he had the speed advantage against Reyna Ugnatan, and he took Ugnatan all the way to the hoop.
That's right. That's what you want from JC Intal. The slashing move to the basket, the aggressiveness, the ability to go to the line and get the foul. Still not a good offensive night for Intal. He's only got 4 points. Ito na, Kagiwa, nasaan ka na?
Ayun. Waiting for his turn.
Pati si Abarientos, di pa nga nakakalaro, no? Isa nga sa ating subplots yun, no? Abarientos, will he play against his former team?
So split from the line for Intal. Let's go to Patricia.
In the Aces last huddle, they talked about how they're not moving the ball enough and not cutting through hard enough. So Coach Tim Cole told them to tighten up. Ginebra's extending their zone defense, so they were told to cut hard and make that pass quick. They also need to get back on defense fast. They took it easy in the last timeout, according to Coach Tim Cole, and look at what happened. He added that Ginebra will always adjust, so they gotta adjust along with them and keep the tempo going. Nico?
Thank you, Patricia. 1 minute and 10 remaining here in the first half.
That's something we observed when Alaska wasn't showing any movement against that extended 2-3 zone defense of Barangay Ginebra.
Shot clock winding down for Ginebra. Here's Villanueva against Ugdatan. 6 to shoot. Villanueva goes outside. 3 to shoot. Intal has to fire away, and it's good.
A little bit of reluctance there on the part of JC Intal, but JC Superstar still connecting.
And that Alaska lead is down to 8 points. Here's Miller. Outside. Money in the back.
Oh, yes. Tony De La Cruz. So consistent from medium range. You know, I was watching a game earlier on BTV, a game between Miami and Phoenix. And Udonis Haslem plays pretty much like Tony De La Cruz in getting those medium range shots. He's so deadly.
Here's Salvason. No, sir.
Oh, here's an opportunity for Alaska to score the last basket in this half.
Here's Tenorio for 3. Short. And at the end of the first half, Alaska holds on to a 10-point lead, 44-34. Willie Miller with 15 points to lead the way for the Aces. Boy, that Alaska second unit really did its job in that second period.
Well, Nico, Miller didn't even score in the second quarter, so all of his 15 points coming in the first quarter. And still, Alaska up by 10 at the turn.
Let's go to Patricia.
I'm with Mark Borboran right now, who's got 5 points, 5 rebounds. Alam niyo ba na nagtala siya ng kanyang career high of 15 points in that last game and we're the lone bright spot. How was your performance in that last game at saka paano mo madadala yung enerhiya mo sa game na to?
Last game, lang ako. Sabi ni coach na maging aggressive ako pag pumasok ako. So yun, nagawa ko naman.
Okay, speaking of aggressiveness, Coach Tim Cone, parati niyang sinasabi sa mga huddle niyo na kulang pa, lakasan niyo pa, tindihan niyo pa yung action. Ngayon, ano pa yung mga kailangan niyong gawin in the second half para hindi kayo matalo ng back-to-back?
Siguro yung sa depensa pa kasi second half, paglama kami ng first half, bali nag-relax kami ng second half So, sa defense muna kami nag-aan.
Sana hindi mangyari na mag-relax kayo. Thanks so much. See you at the second half. Now, we will see you guys in the second half coming here from Batangas and Solar TV. Welcome back to the Batangas City Sports Complex. Right here, we have the Barangay Ginebra Jenkins trailing by 10. Alaska Aces playing so well, anchored by Willie Miller's 50 points. Alaska's got 44 amassed right here at half. My name is Patricia Blias. He's on giving you guys insights from courtside for Solar TV, your basketball authority. I will take you through the Batangas highlights right here at the half. We're in the first quarter of action. It was all about thrills. Thriller Miller getting some help from L.A. Tenorio, who's a native Nasubu, Batangas, getting an outside shot right there. Willie Miller getting his groove on early in this ballgame. And you know what? He had all of his 15 points in the first quarter alone. Look at him looking so active, even against the defense of Cyrus Baguio. Now on to the second quarter of action. This is where the Barangay Ginebra Jenkins problems just continued. It wasn't all about Willie Miller, who was giving them a nightmare. It was their all-around performance as well. You saw a turnover there, and you're going to see another one. JC Intal, another turnover. He's got 5 turnovers so far in this ballgame. Ginebra's got 14, or rather 10 turnovers, and Alaska has 14 turnover points out of that. But also atrocious in this ballgame is their shooting percentage. In the second quarter alone,